Okay, welcome to the last episode of the Ruggas 2020 Awards, Bart. You've got the list there of the top 10. Some of the categories there's not even 10 because the panel decided there can't be 10. There's not 10 worthy people nominated there. So on Friday morning the voting will open for everybody to vote. It will be open until next week Friday. But do you mind giving us all the nominees?
Yes, thanks, Carl. Maybe worth to mention that in each of the player categories there will be 10 players nominated. Fact is, even though some of the schools only played 2 or at the most 3 games, we still watched in excess of 1,000 rugby players, first team players playing rugby this year, different players. So, which tells you that to be nominated in the top 10 out of a possible 1,000 players that's been on the field is still very good, Carl. And in the smaller categories, obviously refers to the schools and the teams of the year. So if we look at the school of the year, nominated schools there, Garsfontein, RTS Drosdai, Grey College, Waterkloof, Office and Durbanville. The team of the year, Paul Jim, Bishops, Grey College, Office, Ben Foster, Garsfontein and Outeniqua. Then amongst the coaches that's being nominated as Coach of the Year, Sylvester Boysen, Drosdai, Nzeki Nkosi from Kes, Jaco Koch from Office, Sean Jackson from Help Mekaar, Pieter Engeldou, Paul Boys, Pieter Rousseau, Paul Jim, Aubrey Mini from Outeniqua and Wessel Du Plessis, Grey College. All very well-known names and household names in the schoolboy coaching setup. Awards of Excellence, most of these names have been mentioned previously. Vuza Rugby Academy, John Dobson Sr. from Rugby 365, the Connect Academy, Conrad van Rensburg, our photographer, passed away early in the year, and Faisal Adams, whom we also greeted. Then if we look at the player categories, the 4 player categories, forward of the year, our 10 nominated players there going into the vote is Sebastian Lombard, Boys Eye, Reinhard Ludwig from Office, Luca Ribbons from Boys Eye, Cornelius Rahl from Oakdale, Nizar Nazir from Paul Roos, Reinhard Maton from Monash, Hardus Rothman from Garsfontein, Renzo Du Plessis from Ben Foster, Ruan Delport from Garsfontein and Willie Potgieter from Office. In the category Back of the Year, we've got Nobi Mkize from Westville, Matthew Jacobs from Paul Jim, Franco Knutse from Grey College, John Smith from Grey College, Sasha Mgamazulu from Bishops, Marco Botha from Monash, Ethan James from Paul Jim, Rowan Klute from Garsfontein, Kerwin Gertse from Paul Jim, and Senwabi Sekoe from Grey College. Most valuable player, Willie Potgieter from Office, Ruan Delport from Garsfontein, John Smith from Grey College, Kompion van Ludwig from Boys Eye, Keke Murabe from Welcome Gym, Ngobe Mkize from Westville, Hardus Rothman from Garsfontein, Sesonke Vumazonke, Uitmyn and captain from Grey College, Renzo Du Plessis, Ben Foster, and Sebastian Lombard from Boys Eye. And then in our main player category, the 10 nominated players for Player of the Year is Ruan Delport from Garsfontein, Reinhard Maton from Monash, Ethan James from Paul Jim, Kerwin Gertse, Paul Jim, Renzo Du Plessis, Ben Foster, Hardus Rothman from Garsfontein, Rowan Klute from Garsfontein, Sasha Ngamazulu from Bishops, Reinhard Ludwig from Office, and lastly Sesonke Vumazonke from Grey College. A very good group of nominated players, and like we said last time, Cole, a very good parallel drawn between the top players nominated in the SARU structures and also players eventually being contracted to unions for next year.
Yeah, but I'm quite happy with the players that came through and everything with the names mentioned. I think if we had a full season, maybe out of the 20 players nominated, we maybe would have missed one guy that would have made it into the categories there. So yeah, I'm more than happy.
Yeah, very good group of players, and as well amongst the schools and the management and coaches. We're looking forward to see the end result of the voting that's going to take place.
Okay, so just to repeat, from Friday morning the voting will open. You've got one vote per category. You can drive to 500 different internet cafes and everything, but we'll take the address of each computer that you use, and that will be blocked. So it's one vote per category that you have. The voters will bring down Bart to a minimum, or to 3 nominated players or nominees, and then you 4 clever guys and myself will then, out of the top 3 that was voted for, will then pick the winner. With the awards evening is scheduled at Grey College on the 22nd of October. So yeah, we hope to see all the winners there. Thank you so much. Thank you, Bart.
Let's go.